Hello Darts Nutz and welcome to Darts Review channel. For some time now I've been talking to John Michael on Facebook. He was very excited not so long ago when he signed with Cuesoul darts, and he kept me up to date with the progress of his darts. And just recently Cuesoul sent me a set of these barrels. Very nice they are as well. In this video I'm going to be reviewing his darts. Now the darts come in the nice little case which I'll show you in a minute, and it's barrels only, but Cuesoul also have John Michael flights, the Deadly Rose flights in the Terror flight system. So they've sent me the flights and stems, and they also have a John Michael Deadly Rose antique case. Now I was talking to Cuesoul and they said they may be putting a package together where you can buy the whole thing at a special price, but I haven't had that confirmed yet. So I'm going to focus on the darts in this video, but I'll also give you a quick look at these as well, and I'll probably throw the darts with these flights and stems. And the other thing I'd like to tell you is John Michael, he's a very nice guy. I've been talking to him for quite a while, and he's got his own shop called dartsline.com, and you can buy all the Cuesoul gear and the John Michael darts from his shop, but he also sells Red Dragon darts there as well. So for people who are having problems, got a frog in my throat, people who are having problems ordering from Red Dragon's site, you'd be able to buy them from his site. And obviously he does other darts as well, so I'll put a link up to his shop in the description. So for now, let's check out the products. So the darts are sold as barrels only. They're 23 gram and 90% tungsten. There is no other weights available, and there's no soft tip available, and the retail for approximately £67. It depends on the exchange rate. So as I said, the darts are barrels only, and they come in this neat little box, and you open that up, and inside you've got a little alloy case in a gold colour, and it says Deadly Rose John Michael, and you got your Cuesoul logo there. Really nice looking case that. And as you can see, there's a little button on the front there, so if you press that, it's got a spring loaded lid, opens up. Inside you got kind of a rubbery foam inlays, and the darts are nicely secure inside. Very nice looking darts. So like I said, the darts come as barrels only in a fancy case, but Cuesoul might be doing the whole setup, so you can buy the whole thing together, or it may stay separate. But anyway, they've got the Terror flights, the AK4 with the John Michael Deadly Rose logo on, and I've already did videos on them, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. And there's the Terror spring-loaded or telescopic shafts. They're just the generic white ones. And then they've got the Cuesoul antique case, and I've did a video on this already, so again I'm not going to go in massive detail. In there you've got your strap for the case, and it's got your John Michael Deadly Rose logo on the front, and it's also got like a kind of a printed rose pattern on there. I don't know if it comes across on the camera, but nice case. And you got plenty of storage in this. But like I say, I've already done a video on the antique cases. Pretty good cases, but like I say, there's the secret drawer, so you push that little hole and it pops out a little drawer for more storage, and you've also got one on the bottom as well. So the dart's fitted with a silver point, and one thing I often notice with Cuesoul is the pre-scuff the silver points, which is pretty good because often the silver points are quite slippy in the board. But it's a straight tapered style dart, really nice design on these, And on the front half you've got this kind of, I don't know what you would call it, kind of like a chain link pattern, I would suppose, but there's like little squares with little lines kind of linking each square vertically and horizontally, but it's not massively grippy physically, but because it's got that kind of like sandblasted kind of coating in the grooves, there's a kind of a dry feeling to it, so it's a little bit more grippy than I was expecting, but really nice looking dart. And on the rear you've got a kind of a mix of rings and grooves, and some of the rings have got a kind of a staggered lateral cut through it, and most of them have been kind of a sandblasted coated, so again it's a little bit more grippy because of that. So here's a close look at the grip at the front, kind of like a chain link with the sandblast in the grooves. Around the middle you've got the logo, and on the rear it's a thin ring grip with staggered lateral cuts. And I've fitted it with the Terror stems and the John Michael Deadly Rose flights, so they're the telescopic flights, moulded flights, so 90 degrees. They do spin, but not like a loose feeling spin, because the spring inside is kind of keeping it tight, but the main feature is the way that they go up and down. But there you go, really nice dart. The dart's fitted with a silver 27mm point. The front half of the barrel has got a taper, and it's made of this kind of like, I don't know what you would call it, like a kind of chain link grip pattern with kind of sandblasted grooves. That's 26.5mm, and then you've got a groove and a wide band, that's 4.5mm. And on the rear it's made of a thin ring grip, a mix of thin rings and grooves with the staggered cuts, and some of it's sandblasted, that's 20mm, then a smooth section of 3mm on the end. Length is 54mm, width is 6.35mm. 23.24 grams. 23.24 grams again, and 23.23 grams, so nearly perfect. Full setup, 24.84 grams. With nothing attached, the balance is just a little front of the centre point, and with the Terror stems and flights it's just a little bit to the rear. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. The front half is mostly a medium kind of level grip, but there's a little bit of it that does feel a little bit more grippy than you would expect, but I'd give it 5 overall. And the rear half is a little bit more grippy because it's a kind of a thin ring grip, so 6.5 for that. I'm holding the dart fairly close to the nose of the barrel, and for me, like I've mentioned many times before, it tapers and it gets quite thin there, so I don't always feel quite comfortable with that. I don't know why, just the way it sits in my fingers. I prefer a slightly thicker bull nose, but that kind of chain link grip at the front, I don't know what else to call it. I see that's why I didn't like these. It just whacked my chin and it kind of springs off because of these telescopic flights. But the chain link grip is quite a bit more grippy than I thought it was going to be. It's kind of a deceiving grip. It has little elements of it that seem to grab into your fingers, but it doesn't like stick so that you can't release it. But It's quite an effective grip, that. Quite a nice unique feel as well. But I'm not a big fan of the Cuesoul Terror flights. There's nothing wrong with them. I preferred the Rust to the Terror, but with these, especially when I hit my chin, it really puts me off. But I get a bit of fishtailing through the air, which I'm getting now, so I guess it's just what suits you, and I don't think these do suit me. Oh, I thought the first one was in the treble and it wasn't. Well, I wouldn't have got it in anyway. But on the middle section where I'm gripping it now, I'm on that smooth band. So I'm a little bit above and a little bit below, so I'm kind of like on the 3 different types of grip there. But for balance, it feels quite nice. But I suspect rear grippers will probably get the best for the grip overall. There's no reason why it shouldn't suit front, middle or rear grippers. It's just one of them kind of darts that could suit any style. It just depends what you like. So I'll try that rear section now. And that's a mix of like thin rings and grooves with like staggered lateral cuts. But definitely the more grippy part of the barrel. Getting quite a lot of spin from that though. All over the place in there, just kind of get the feel of that from there. Right, let's concentrate a bit on this one. It's a bit better. Not so good. Terrible. So there you go, that's the Cuesoul John Michael Deadly Rose darts. Really nice machining on the darts. Good looking dart with a unique grip design, especially that front section. Like I said, it could be quite deceiving to some, probably quite a bit more grippy than you think. But obviously the rear section is a lot more uniform and quite a decent level of grip on that, so rear grippers should be happy. And from the middle, it wasn't too bad. I know I'm not a natural middle gripper, but nicely balanced from there and didn't fly too bad for me. So I'll put a link up to John's e-shop in the description, and I think he said anything that you buy from him he'll sign, so that's a nice bonus. Get a nice signed case or what have you. And I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a closer look at the darts. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so, and I'll see you on the next video. Happy darting.